Ty Bartell here with TK Griffith after a win versus the Green Bulldogs. And Coach, looking at the scoring column, I mean, I know Jonas Nichols back in that starting five, he made a big impact, but you had some balanced scoring all the way around. Just talk about the team's performance tonight in that 12-point victory against Green.
Yeah, first of all, that's a huge win for us because Green, the season they're having after another great season last year, Coach Kensley's incredible. You look at some of their wins, beating Solon, beating Walsh, beating a lot of those Federal League teams. I think they beat every Federal League team at least once maybe, except Glen Oak. So kudos to them. But yeah, Jonas and Will were pretty good tonight. We probably need to increase our offensive efficiency a little bit, but Joey Hardman hit one, Logan hit 2 or 3 big threes. Sam Greer was huge. He hit a 3, had a little hook shot. I thought Andrew played a good floor game. He didn't make his threes, but I thought he blocked a couple shots and took a charge or two. Lamar's defense was really big. I'm missing some guys here, but Hardman made a 3. I think I caught that one, but there's a bunch of guys who contributed tonight, and obviously Jonas was our go-to guy.
You had a big run at the beginning of the game, 10-1, you guys jumped out, and from that point, Green was able to cut it to a 1-point deficit a couple times, but you guys never surrendered the lead. What do you think that says about the team holding the lead 4 quarters of play?
Yeah. So far, we don't panic, which is good. They seem pretty poised. They seem pretty together. And I don't think we're panicking either from the bench. So there's a sense of calmness that is nice. Even when we do get down, we've been down 24-10 to Lake this year. We've been down a couple times, and I think there's still a sense of calmness, even though obviously you're frustrated when you're down. So I'm hoping that can continue. Obviously, sometimes your tensions rise depending on the game, but hopefully it's intangibles like calmness and poise.
We saw it in the scoring column with Jonas Nichols, but I know with the injury, he was coming up shy a few games too, missing a couple games in the middle of the season. How much of an impact does he serve back in this starting rotation now?
Yeah, I think Jonas just missed 1 game, actually. You're speaking of Jonas, right?
Yeah, Jonas Nichols.
Yeah, no, he's only missed 1 game. And that was for a technicality where he had a doctor's appointment, came to school a little bit late, and we were just trying to abide by that. So no issues with Jonas. He's been great for us. He's grown up in this program, and he's kind of carrying his team right now. He's a really good leader, and he's got a lot of charisma. So you kind of, you have to trust in him, and as long as we keep working on the little things academically and everything else about him as a person that all of our guys are working on, I think he's just fine.
You speak academically, too, and noticing 3.56 GPA for all winter athletics, too. And being a principal here, I know being a basketball coach, you're proud of the record, but that's also another record or a statistic that I'm sure you're very proud of with the athletics, especially in this boys basketball program.
I really am. We have a history of that. Like right now, for instance, Thomas Crow, who started for us a few years ago, is at the University of Notre Dame. Andrew Hardman's in medical school at The Ohio State University. Isaiah Young is academic All-American, or I think in line to be an academic All-American at Heidelberg. Those are just a few. Sorry, guys, if I missed you. But even on this team, Andrew is a 4.3. Coyne's like a 4.0. Logan's up there. Will has a good grade point average. I could keep going through the team. I know the Greers do, and I'm missing a bunch of guys. Sorry, Brody Francis is a National American Commended student. So we have a bunch of smart guys on this team. We value academics first. This is just a privilege and a little side hobby here when we get down to the basketball world.
But you guys are a very good basketball team, and the next basketball game you guys have are in front of these crazy fans again, too, as the Night Faithful will be home. Friday, Cornerstone Christian, too. Mm-hmm. Talk to me a little bit about this game, too, and what you guys are going to need to do to get this win.
Right. Cornerstone Christian is coached by Babe Kwasniak. He's a legend in the area, won a couple state championships at St. Joe. His son's one of the better scorers in the area. I think he scored 50 points a couple times. They like to get up and down, and they play a fast-paced game. It's senior night. We're going to start our seniors who don't always get to play a lot. And we're going to let them do their thing out there because they're quality basketball players as well. And just hopefully get a team effort where we can come out with a W because, like I said, his son's very good, and they have a couple other good players. So they're poised to make a tournament run in the small school division.
Again, Cornerstone Christian comes to town on Friday. It'll be on ysnlive.com. Catch Coach TK Griffith's squad against the Patriots on Friday.